Let's move to other stories. And the chairman of the National Peace Council, Reverend Dr. Ernest Edu-Jemfi, says the council has in the last few weeks been engaging indigents of the Volta region to address their concerns over being marginalized, in quote. According to Dr. Edu-Jemfi, a section of Voltarians are unhappy with government's approach to dealing with their challenges. These include failed political promises, lack of sea defense wall, the alleged military invasion during the 2020 mass registration exercise, among others. The engagement, according to Dr. Edu-Jemfi, comes on the back of demands by the Volta secessionist group. In an interview with Kwesi Parker-Wilson, he said government must not ignore these early warning signs, adding that a report on their findings will soon be presented to government for the necessary action to be taken.
Now, there are a few things that have come in, and sometimes when you ignore these early warning signs, it leads to other things. We saw the issue of the secessionist group. We've seen fix the country. Once you see all these things, there are indications of things that could happen if we don't tackle these things properly.
So is fix the country and early warning sign together as far as our peace is concerned?
Not necessarily, but for us as a peace council, we see some of these things as necessary interventions that must be provided. And so for us, as we handle soft security, it's important to get into some of these issues as quickly as possible, deal with them. For the past 3 weeks, we've been in the Volta region, holding various consultations, and to deal with why the Voltarians feel that they have been marginalized. And it's been revealing to see some of the things that we've discovered over there, to hear their concerns and all of those things. And sometimes you need people just who are ready to listen to you. So that's what we do. And all of these things that we do is to equip all our team so that we know exactly what to do at any given time to deal with the possible threats. But in terms of threats and all the issues going on around the Sahel, Burkina Faso, Mali, and then coming down to the northern part of our country are issues that are of concern. And it's important to understand how these threats begin, and then we put ourselves in readiness so that in case anything happens, we're ready as a country to face them.
We'll come to that, but you mentioned about the Volta region, how they feel they are marginalized. What is the specific intervention that you are putting in place to deal with it? Because you know that that's where the secessionist groups are coming from.
Yeah, we just concluded the project last Friday. Okay. So we put together a report, but there are a lot of things that we've heard from them, from sea defense to border crossing to villages that are in between Ghana and Togo with a road dividing them, how they are treated when it comes to registration and all. We heard all of those things. We're putting together a report to present to the government so that they will look at the issues and see what they can do in terms of some of those things.
And in your view, if some of these things are not checked, probably it could undermine the stability of the country?
Yes, it could. It could. And so where we see those things, we give early warning signs also to the government to prompt them that these are things that you need to pay attention to. And sometimes some of them come even through political promises. In their campaigning, you promise you will do this, you do that, you do that. And then you come to power, you don't do them. So people become agitated. But it's important to draw attention to all those issues so that the government becomes aware of how the people feel and what interventions they can introduce to ensure that there will be stability and peace.
So how soon will this report get to the government?
We're working, we've done the first bit of it. Probably by mid of next week thereabout, we should be able to finalize that.
Reverend Dr. Edu-Jemfi also revealed that the Peace Council is planning to meet conveners of the Fix the Country campaign. The council fears their actions, if not checked, could undermine the stability of the country. Right, we'll bring that later.